We're going to briefly talk about 4 different types of insurance. They're actually just life insurance, but they're used for some specific purposes. They are SPWL, which stands for Single Premium Whole Life, Final Expense Insurance, Long-Term Care Insurance, which is asset-based, and Mortgage Protection Insurance. Let's start with Single Premium Whole Life. Let's assume that you want to transfer some wealth from an elderly member of your family to the family and you want to avoid probate. As an example, let's suppose they put in a one-time deposit of $50,000. The policy paid $65,000. Again, this person is going to be about in the 75 to 80-year-old range. Okay, and when she passed away, the $65,000 would be divided among 3 people. All of that would be on the beneficiary form, a third, a third, a third. It's outside of probate, it's lawsuit protected, and it's going to get paid immediately to the family. Long-term care. About 1 in 3 people in this country will go into a long-term care facility. Once you turn 65, if you're on Medicare, okay, Medicare will cover skilled nursing care, but not long-term care. Skilled nursing care, as an example, is that you break your hip. You have to stay in the hospital for 15 days. Okay, they will cover that up to 21 days. Long-term care or custodial care is when you can no longer afford or cannot do 2 of the 5 ADLs. Those stand for activities of daily living. Dressing, toileting, eating, cognitive impairment, those sorts of things. Once you get 2, then you're going to go into long-term care. So let's use that same $50,000 that you put into a long-term care policy. If they didn't need the long-term care insurance, it would probably pay about $60,000. But if you did need long-term care insurance, it would pay about $150,000. Now people say, why would I do that? There's the Medicaid, and there's all sorts of things like that. What this really matters with is if your family has assets, if mom and dad have a house, the government will come and they'll take that house. Okay, the fact that you don't want to give it to them really has nothing to do with it. So those are 2 things that you can use it for. Final expense insurance. Final expense insurance is purchased about 50% by the elder person and about 50% by the son or daughter, because the son or daughter is the person that's actually going to have to pay those expenses. So, son, the owner, mom, insured, son, owner. It takes about, if mom or dad have a house, it takes at least 6 months for it to probate. That means that you're going to have to pay for it to be heated, cooled, taxes paid on it, and all those sorts of things. Insurance. Homeowner insurance doubles if it's not owner occupied. So when that last person passes away, you want to have a true understanding of how the probate process works and how incredibly agonizing it can be. There's 2 articles on the document side that you're going to see that specifically talk about probate. I have an attorney that I use that will help you with that if you want. I have no revenue sharing with him at all. It has no benefit to me at all, but a tremendous benefit to you. The last item is going to be mortgage protection insurance. And what this is, it's a specialized policy that has some riders in there for return of premium so that you can pay more on it. It has unemployment rider if something happened. Again, there's a couple of companies that are in that business, and it will do you a tremendous amount of good if you've purchased a house, or even if you're 8 or 10 years into the purchase. We can talk about that.